You know, I gotta put it this way, I have to reevaluate myself, and for those people that I rubbed the wrong way, I definitely sincerely apologize for my actions and for what I've said in the past. I don't expect you guys to forgive me. I don't expect you guys to gain me back that respect, though. I'm going to be accountable for my actions. My mouth, my ego got the best out of me. There's nobody to blame but myself. It's time to just be yourself. Be you. Have fun. What really killed me inside was almost 2 years ago. Getting monetized, being too obsessed with views, being too obsessed with making money. It's killed me mentally. I'm just obsessed of getting the best guests. I'm obsessed of trying to work with other people. And my aggressive approach was either a blessing or a curse. It either got me places and it either led me to bad places. It's never been my intention to rub people the wrong way. It's never been that way. But you know what? There was a time and place where I was very close of quitting YouTube. It was at that point. If you saw a hint of me just taking a huge break from my podcast, you saw there was not much passion in me. My passion was dead. I had no reason to do content at that point. There was no absolute reason for me to do it. But I didn't want it to be a sign of weakness. I wanted it to be like, take a little break and think about it. Think about what you want to do. So I took time with family. I took time around my friends that know me personally and know who I'm all about. It gave me different perspective. I wanted to get a better job. So what did I do? I took a different route. I wasn't getting the hours. I wasn't getting the schedule I wanted. So I had to walk out and go look for another job. I had to look for an opportunity. And it got me somewhere. Got into a couple of journeys, a couple of different job sites here and there. And I'm sorry if I'm not putting much effort of the podcast, It's because my schedule, my job, this opportunity, it's paying me pretty solid. It's paying me a little better than my last job. Because my last job I wasn't getting enough hours and all that stuff. And it just was that what it was. That's why I took a break. But in the near future, the 49ers round check it'll be back. It just has to be on a perfect schedule. It has to work on my job schedule for it to come back to 6 p.m. I'm not saying it's over. I'm not canceling it. I'm just putting it in a hiatus break right now. And there was a time where I wanted to just give up on this shit because I've been put into a lot of deep holes. I've been put on death threats. I've been doubted. There was a doubt inside of me that just didn't want to do it. But working, finding some other stuff to do, interview after interview. I just had fun interviewing athletes. And then going on my job environment, going around the people I know personally. They always tell me, hey, how'd you get this person? How'd you get that kind of person? And then you're starting to gain respect from the people around your town. When they watch who you got on YouTube, they ask you, I'm proud of you for doing something. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of heart for some people who gave me a hard time over the years. They came to me and asked me, how did you do that? I'm proud of you. I'm sorry if I've ever done anything wrong to you. It really touches my heart a little bit that I'm gaining a little respect from those people. From those people I knew personally. I'm gaining little respect from those people that actually hated me for no reason back then. Now they're becoming one of my biggest supporters. What I do is I just inspire. I do something. I don't do this stuff to make money. I don't do this. I don't pay guests. That's what I don't get. So I got wrestlers and I stopped doing that shit because, it's not even worth it. Some wrestlers are requiring money. It's not my thing. I only did it a few times just to get some wrestling content, but it wasn't working. So I started doing some NFL guests, and they don't charge. They don't charge me shit. That's why I do it for fun. But I was at a breaking point where I was pretty much doubted. I was at a breaking point where I was at my downfall. And there was something there. But what really changed my mind was this one interview. This one interview changed my mind. This one interview really changed my mind in a perspective, respectful way. Was interviewing Josh Harper. I just wanted to do interviews and do random content just to build up my channel and do it the right way. And it led to one another. And after the interview with Josh, it led something. It led me somewhere with this guy. There was just something there, and he felt the same way. So we kept in contact, and he wanted to do a podcast. And, I just didn't know what to put on my schedule because I wanted to think about it for a while. And then it came to my mind in a few weeks. I just decided to talk to him and say, you know what? Let's do Wednesday. Let's do this. Let's come up with some ideas. And then the following weeks, I got to interview his dad, a Niners legend. Willie Harper is one of the most underrated 49ers players of all time. He was the longest tenure of the Niners, too. He was that heart and soul of that defense. But you're having his son as your co-host? That's volume. That's something that I take pride for. If it wasn't for Josh, I don't know if I would still continue on. Maybe I'd probably take a huge break and then maybe make a return, but there was a side of me that just didn't want to do it. But I know you're not here to please nobody. I know there's not going to be ways you can repair the relationship because there's people you hold the grudge on. It's never going to change. But what you can do is promise to bring better. I got to be the positive role model. I got to lead by example. And I got to be the best person I can be. Because, this is all about having fun. We shouldn't have beef at one another. We shouldn't have drama. We shouldn't start shit. We shouldn't be doxing people. We shouldn't be going that line. We should be talking sports or whatever freaking platform you're in. We should have fun with some shit. This is what kills me, is that we're starting some high school shit. We gotta grow the fuck up. And it's time for me to grow up. So this is an opportunity for me to redeem myself and for me to be the person I am supposed to be. No more games. No more games. It's time to be serious. It's time to have fun. It's time to be yourself. Be entertaining. Be the CG that you can be. Don't be something you're not. And I gotta do that. So this is a start. It's a refreshing moment for me to wake up. And if it wasn't for another individual, which I'm not going to say his name because it's not in any other direct way, but I'll tell you something. This individual, he just gave me a great pep talk. He talked me out of waking up. Be the best I can be. And for that guy to have the guts to talk to me and tell me what he feels about me, he gives a fuck about me. He rocks with me, whether they like me or not. He's telling me for my own good reasons. Cut the bullshit. Grow up in time. In time, bro, you have to evolve and adapt. And this is a different time. This is a different era. We all got to grow up. And it's time for me to change. So I'm going to just take those steps. You have the option to participate in my streams, whether you want to or not. I'm not going to do this sharing shit no more. Because it seems like you guys are fucking annoyed by that shit. I'm promoting my shit. I'm doing what I'm doing. But instead, I'm just obsessed of getting people to watch. That's all. But if you don't, it's alright. I guess it is what it is. It's time for me to be myself. It's time to have fun. It's time to be the guy I can be. This is not CG anymore. This is Chris. This is Chris behind the scenes. This is going to be the CG you're going to get. This is the CG you're going to get. You're going to get the Chris. You're going to get Chris. CG is just a name, but you're going to get Chris. Chris is one of the most kindliest persons on the planet. And I've hid that character for a long time. And I shouldn't be taking frustrations on nobody else. I should be having fun. So I'm just going to do it that way. So you guys want to know what the real CG is? Well, Chris is going to come. And it's not going to... I don't have to be somebody. I can be myself. So have a good day. Peace.